Call a special meeting in order, review and contract approval or disapproval of professional services. Beth, welcome back. Hopefully everything's okay with family.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, well, we missed you. We missed you, and we had Mr. Hartzell, so he
They really missed you.
Which is why we missed you.
no comment. Okay, let's start with R47.
R47 is an authorization for an engagement of professional service with St. Luke's Occupational Medicine in the estimated amount of $7,500 for drug testing and other related services.
Drug testing.
Okay, Ms. Stroll, go ahead.
Yes, so R47 and R48 actually stem from the same procurement. So in the past, you've approved resolutions for one vendor to perform these services on behalf of the city. What the HR department has done is gone and solicited for two companies to actually have a backup. So we have the option of going to either what this resolution is for, St. Luke's, or the next company, which is HealthWorks.
Okay, questions from my colleagues? Question from the public, Mr. Hemps, let's call a vote here. We're gonna use the iPads, yea or nay? Let's roll. We are voting on R47, we're all voting, everyone's a member of the contract, no what they're not. No problem. Okay, now we're rolling here. Okay, now we're voting on R47.
Go back to the opening of the joint.
Call
Okay, Mr. McGuire? Yep, for you.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 5 yeas and two not here.
Okay, 5-0 pass. Oh, here comes Ms. Moda and Mr. Garidi. Okay, let's go to R48.
R48 is an authorization for engagement of professional services with HealthWorks in the estimated amount of $7,500 for drug testing and other related services.
Okay, Ms. Stoll?
This
Ditto?
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
This stems from the same procurement as R47. It is for physicals and drug testing services for employees.
Thank you very much, Ms. Stroll. Any comments from my colleagues? Seeing none. Any comments from the public? Seeing none. Let's vote.
Mr. McGuire?
Yes.
Just call Mr. Greedy, Ms. Moda.
Ms. Reed and Ms. Moda?
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and 3 nays.
Okay, thank you. We will now go to R49.
R49 is an authorization for an engagement of professional services with Element Environmental Solutions in the amount of $11,738.50 to obtain an environmental site manager to monitor cleanup activities at Allentown Metal Works property. It was an RFP process and there were multiple responses.
Ms. Stroll.
Yes, this was an official RFP that was released by the purchasing office. It was advertised in December with the public opening in January. There was an evaluation committee that reviewed all the proposals, and the ultimate recommendation was for this vendor as the best value proposal for the city. We do have Mr. Kimberly available, and he was a city individual that helped with that RFP. If you have any additional questions on the scope, we can certainly bring him up for you.
Okay, thank you. Dr. McGuire, go ahead.
Yeah, what is the nature of the cleanup? Who was just talking to you?
The cleanup at this location is primarily asbestos-containing materials and also lead-based paint.
Asbestos and what?
Lead-based paint. Lead paint. There's a considerable amount of it, however.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McGuire. Any other questions from my colleagues? Thank you, Mr. Kimberly. Any comments from the public? We will vote on R49.
Mr. McGuire. Yes.
Julio and Cynthia have connected. Mr. Greedy.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Ms. Mona.
Did you say my name?
Ms. Mona.
Not yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Ms. Zappa.
Yes.
President, I have 7 yeas and
Okay, thank you. Let's go to R50.
R50. Flip these. Jeff prefers going to 51 first.
Okay.
R51 is an authorization for a contract with D'Angelo Brothers LLC in the amount of $52,194 to perform pavement marking services pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Okay, Mr. Overhead.
This contract in front of you results from an invitation to bid that was issued in February. Public opening was in March. This company was the sole bid. It is a 3-year contract. The pricing is based on unit prices that were provided by the Bureau of Traffic Planning. So should the unit prices increase at any point in time, there will be change orders that you'll probably see.
Okay, sounds good. Comments from my colleagues?
I guess I just have one question. Everything we're voting on these contracts is all budgeted. Everything's budgeted, okay.
Mr. McLean, anyone else on council? Comments from the public? We will vote, Mr. Hamlin, at R51.
Mr. McGuire. Yes. Ms. Mota.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and no nays.
Okay, now we'll go back to R50.
R50 is an authorization for a contract with ABE Materials in the estimated budget amount of $39,091.50 to furnish road materials. And again, this is pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Mr. All?
Yes, we released an invitation to bid in January of 2017. Public opening was in February of 2017 for various road materials that are used by our Streets Bureau. The award was split between multiple vendors, the remaining of which you'll see come up through various resolutions, and they were split based on price and group.
Thank you, Mr. All. Comments from my colleagues? Comments from the public? We'll vote on R50.
Mr. McGuire.
Yes.
Ms. Mota.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and no nays.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let's go to R52.
R52 is an authorization for a contract with Seal Master in the estimated budget amount of $17,200 to furnish materials. And again, this is pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Okay, Mr. All?
Yes, this award that you have in front of you also stems from the same invitation to bid for road materials, and as I mentioned, it was simply split between multiple vendors based on price and group.
Thank you, Mr. All. Comments from my colleagues? Comments from the public? We'll vote on R52.
Mr. McGuire.
Yes.
Ms. Mota. Ms. Mota?
Voted.
Okay. Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and no nays.
Okay, let's go to R53.
R53 is an authorization for a contract with New Enterprise Stone and Lime Company in the estimated budget amount of $1,051,367.50 for road materials, again pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Mr. Vicky, Mr. All?
Yes, this stems from the same invitation to bid. They are receiving them, if not all of the crushed aggregates the city will be purchasing, so that's why this is so large.
Where are they from?
They are out of New Enterprise is out of Winfield, PA.
Where are they from?
Winfield.
Winfield. Where's Winfield?
That's pretty much their office. Their plants are local.
Okay.
Wescosville, Bethlehem, more
Okay.
on.
That's all I need to know, so we're helping local people, okay?
I just have a question.
Go ahead, Mr. McLean.
Was this sole bidder? I'm trying to look at the bid tabulation here, and it's too small for me to read. And on top of it are votes on top of it. Were there any other bidders?
I believe there were, I don't have the bid tabulation in front of me either.
I believe it was Coopersburg, the company that actually had it last year, they also did too. Pencil was sharper, for this
For
company
this one?
this year.
And they're good quality stuff, right?
Yes, we've had them for many years.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions from my colleagues? Mr. Brady, go ahead.
None of these bids were sole bidders, right?
No,
None of them.
it would be on the bid tabulation if there were.
Any other questions from my colleagues? Questions from the public? Seeing none, R 53, let's vote.
Mr. McGuire.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and no nays.
Sounds good. R 54,
R 54 is an authorization for a contract with Asphalt Maintenance Solution in the estimated budget amount of $147,625 for road materials. This is pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Ms. Kroll.
Yes, this stems from the same invitation to bid that we've been discussing.
Thank you. Comments from my colleagues? Comments from the public? We'll vote on R 54.
Mr. McGuire.
Yes.
Mr. President, I have 7 yeas and no nays.
R 55,
R 55 is an authorization for a contract with Highway LLC in the estimated budget amount of $2,180 for materials pursuant to the bid tabulation.
Ms. Kroll.
This thing stems from the same invitation to bid that.
And you smile every time you say that, that's great. Okay, comments from my colleagues?
Yeah, one question.
Go ahead, Mr. McLean.
Right, are we in the same ballpark price-wise for all these as we have, like last year? Has it gone up astronomically? Has it gone down? Stayed pretty close to the same?
I'd say the prices maybe have gone up maybe 3 to 5%, but that's normally what we would see in a year. No big difference.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other comments from my colleagues? Ms. Moda?
And do we use the same company or do we use different companies? And if we use the same company, I know that